Hello everyone, and welcome to the weird, scary and horrible parts of humanity. Today we are looking into the case of Carlos Monzón, who is the greatest boxer in the history of Argentina and is widely considered to be one of the greatest boxers in the world. In 1990, Monzón was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and in 2002 was chosen as the 11th greatest fighter of the last 80 years and voted as the best middleweight title holder of the last 50 years. He currently holds the second longest unified championship reign in middleweight boxing at 9 consecutive defenses. Monzón was born in San Javier, Argentina, one of 12 siblings, and raised in poverty. Moving to Barranquitas Oeste, a poor neighborhood of Santa Fe, at the age of 6, Monzón quit school in the 3rd grade to support his family. He then took on odd jobs, including as a shoe shiner, paperboy, and a milkman, as well as carrying sides of beef in a meat-packing plant, but at a young age showed an interest in boxing. His first amateur fight was on the 2nd of October 1959. During his amateur career, he won 73 matches, drew 6 and lost 8, before becoming a professional fighter. His first professional fight was against Argentine Ramon Montenegro at the Club Sportivo Bin Hur in Rafaela, Santa Fe, which he won. From the 7th of November 1970, after defeating Italian Nino.Benvenuti at Palazzetto dello Sport in Rome, Monzón was the WBC middleweight champion, which he retained until the 25th of May 1974. He also became the WBA middleweight champion, which he retained until the 30th of July 1977, the ring middleweight champion, which he retained until the 30th of July 1977, and the lineal middleweight champion over the same time period. On the 26th of June 1976, he won the WBC middleweight title against Colombian Rodrigo Valdez, defeating Valdez at Stade Louis II in Monte Carlo. Monzón retired on the 30th of July 1977, winning his final match against Rodrigo Valdez at Stade Louis II. Having boxed 100 matches, Monzón had an incredible 87 victories, 59 of which were by knockout, 3 lost matches, drew 9, and 1 was no contest. Beloved in his national Argentina, during his fights the country stood still with no traffic and TVs and radios turned to the fight. However, his personal life was fraught with problems. At the age of 19, he married Marcela Beatriz and frequently beat her. She once required 8 stitches to close a cut above her right eye when she made a remark at a family dinner about Susana Gimenez, an Argentine model and actress who he was courting at the time despite being married. The pair had 3 children before separating in 1973, and following a complaint to police that Monzón had beaten Beatrice at their son's birthday party, he was sentenced to 6 months in jail. However, he pleaded momentary insanity and was pardoned. However, his abuse wasn't just towards his partner. In 1967, Monzón was charged with striking a photographer at a Christmas party, injuring his eye. In 1974, he starred in the Argentine movie La Mary and began dating Susana Gimenez, who he had met during filming of La Mary. The relationship was tumultuous and resulted in divorce. During the relationship, he was accused of domestic violence and beating Gimenez and was detained by police. Gimenez began wearing sunglasses to hide the bruises inflicted by Monzón. His violence frequently manifested as a result of his dependency on alcohol. Monzón also experienced violent outbreaks against the paparazzi, who were frequently beaten up by Monzón and had to be hospitalized as a result of his attacks. Monzón was also charged with beating men in fights, one at Gimenez's mother's house, one at a disco, and one at a casino. In August 1976, he was denied a visa to the United States of America due to his history of domestic abuse and criminal charges. In 1978, Gimenez left Monzón and he began dating Uruguayan model Alicia Muniz in 1979, having met her on a flight to Europe in 1978. The pair married and they had a child, Mamiliano Rucche, born in 1981. Monzón was abusive towards Muniz and the couple separated. The pair reunited in 1988 and on the 14th of February were vacationing in the coastal resort of Mar del Plata, and after a physical incident, Roque was beaten by Monzón. After the incident, Monzón strangled her to the point of unconsciousness and pushed her off the second-floor balcony in the apartment they were staying at, killing her. She also suffered 2 broken ribs and a broken shoulder. Her son was asleep in the next room during the attack. Monzón insisted that the attack was an accident, but an autopsy proved that this was inaccurate. Monzón's trial caused an O.J. Simpson-style sensation within Argentina, and Argentinians were glued to their televisions and radios. On the 5th of July 1989, Monzón was sentenced in a courtroom packed with 1,000 people to 11 years in prison, serving his sentence in Cárcel de las Flores in Santa Fe province. Following good behaviour in prison, he was able to spend weekends on furlough. On Saturday, the 7th of January 1995, Monzón commenced a weekend of furlough from prison to visit his family. On Monday, the 9th of January 1995, he was driving back to prison with his sister-in-law Alicia Guadalupe, Cecilia, and Genemoyo Motura, a close friend of Monzón, travelling in the car. While Monzón was driving, the car rolled near Santa Rosa de Gimenez, killing Monzón and Motura instantly and injuring Cecilia. The accident was found by a farmer, and Cecilia was driven to a hospital in Santa Fe. Having completed 3/4 of his sentence, Monzón was expected to be paroled and released in February. Despite his conviction for murdering Roque and his abuse of Gimenez being well known, thousands of people attended Monzón's funeral and sang Dale Campeón, Go Champ. Monzón was buried at Cementerio Municipal de Santa Fe in Santa Fe. Muniz was buried at Cementerio de la Chacarita in Buenos Aires. Susana Gimenez became a highly successful Argentinian celebrity and is worth an estimated $200 million as of 2019. She is best known for hosting her own talk show, Susana Gimenez, which is one of the highest-rated TV shows in Argentina and has led to her being compared to Oprah Winfrey. The show currently airs in Argentina on Telefe and has received 21 Martin Fierro Awards. Thank you for watching. Please do yourself a favour and hit that like and subscribe button and the bell icon to inform you when new videos come out. It helps more than you know and your support is truly appreciated. You'll also be seeing 2 other videos for you to check out. Until next time, stay awesome, stay classy, be kind to everyone you meet, and have an amazing day.